The sky's kind of in the eye of the beholder. It's a little cloudy out there. I do think we'll see some sunshine, though, before the day is over, and temperatures should warm up to around 70. I mean, we're getting close right now, 66 degrees outside. Okay, so we've got a lot of cloud cover, and the cloud's going to be with us for a little while longer, but once we get closer to like 2, 3 o'clock, we'll start to see a little bit more sunshine. It's going to be a nice day. All right, let's switch gears a little bit. Let's talk about this weekend. Now, this is what I think is going to happen. Sometimes, you know, this is just one computer model. This is the GFS. Kind of disregard some of these temperatures. They're not going to be exact. I think in the afternoon, instead of 40, I think at the airport we're likely to be in the 30s. I think temperatures will definitely be below freezing or pretty close to it across the hill country. And there's going to be a lot of drizzle. There's going to be a tremendous amount of overrunning. And I think that's primarily what we're going to see is drizzle. And then if you're below 32, then it freezes on contact. And then that's when you have a problem. So I would say from around noon, maybe late morning through the afternoon across the hill country, there will likely continue to be drizzle. Now, this is just a global model, so I think it's not really counting some of the drizzle in the evening and the afternoon, but I think drizzle will probably continue throughout most of the afternoon and evening across the hill country. And then once we get tonight, our temperatures should drop below freezing at the airport, but there probably won't be a whole lot of moisture left over. And I think once we get to sunrise Sunday, it's going to be out of here. But how much accumulation? Well, I think this is going to be very typical. This is the European model. I would say about 1/10 of an inch of ice accumulating from that drizzle and maybe some freezing rain, maybe some sleet mixed in, but I think this is going to be pretty much liquid that freezes on contact. So across the hill country, about 1/10 of an inch, maybe a little bit more than that in some places, and that will definitely cause some issues. So Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, overnight Saturday, primarily across the hill country, including extreme northern Bexar County, north of 1604, northern Medina County, and northern Guadalupe County. Watch out, there could be some issues. I'm expecting some accumulating ice in those locations. All right, temperature 66 outside right now, record low 16, record high 83, set back in 2017. Really not a bad day out there. That's a good looking shot, by the way, I think. Anyway, clouds, we're going to start to mix out the clouds. Highs near 70. If you've got anything planned this evening, temperatures in the 60s, mostly clear skies. You can just tell from the satellite imagery that these clouds are thinning, especially from Kerrville back to Fredericksburg over to Uvalde. So it's just a matter of time before we see some clearing here. Temperature 66, 66 Floresville, Hondo's at 64, Fredericksburg also in the mid 60s. Cold air is going to be finally on the move. So far this winter, we haven't seen an Arctic outbreak, but that is going to change. And here's the reason why. Pronounced northerly flow, going to push that cold air southward. And if you've got any travel plans to North Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas on Friday going into Saturday, watch out. And then Saturday will be our turn. And then I think the system kicks out. So by Sunday morning, sunrise, I think this will be over with as far as the precip is concerned. But there will be some cold temperatures. I'll show you the 14-day here in just a second. All right, highest today about 70, and then tomorrow maybe a little patchy fog in the morning. Otherwise, I think tomorrow is going to be a pretty decent day as well. All right, cedar is moderate, mold is light. 14-day, tomorrow we'll have some fog first thing in the morning, kind of patchy, partly cloudy, 73, patchy fog Friday, chance for a shower. Temperature 67 in the afternoon. About 6 p.m., give or take, this Arctic front arrives. Winds pick up, temperatures mid-30s here in town pretty much all day Saturday, in the hill country below freezing, and then Saturday night into Sunday morning, perhaps a little freezing drizzle, maybe a little sleet, and then Sunday, low 26, high 37. Look at the low, I think mid-20s for Monday and Tuesday, and really not warming up a whole lot, and next week is going to be chilly. Also, make sure you've got those pipes taken care of across the hill country over the weekend.